Hey guys, this is Susie with Susie's Recent Things, maker of the mesh roller, you know, the tool that helps you bless others with your creative talents. And I am wanting to share a recipe with you guys that I make every year. So if you hop on, let me know that you're here. This recipe is the first thing that I'm making for the holidays because my husband says it has to be the first thing I make. So I know it doesn't sound good, fruitcake. I know, yeah, right? I don't like fruitcake, but this recipe you'll love. So anyway, just wanted to hop on here. And what I'm doing right now, I've got this too high, let me turn it down. Last thing I want to do is burn something on alive. I'm melting marshmallows and butter. And right now, let's see. This is a 16-ounce bag of marshmallows. And then I'm going to cut it open. No, I'm not. This is for two recipes. I almost messed up. Hi, Robin. How are ya? Y'all let me know you're here. I'm fixing to turn the comments better so I can see them better. Are y'all cooking today? Right now what I'm doing is I'm just melting marshmallows. And we're going to make literally a family tradition, uncooked fruitcake. It's more like a candy. It's not cake. Yep, got a phone call. Let me turn my mute off. And I am using my phone. So anyway, tell me what y'all are cooking today. And if you know somebody that you think might enjoy the uncooked fruitcake recipe, I know we really should name it something else because when you say fruitcake, everybody cringes. But this is the candy, kind of, it's like a fudge kind of thing. So, but anyway, but it's a must. This is a family tradition that was handed down in my husband's family. And I'm not sure if I'm seeing all the comments. Hang on, let me pull it up on my page. Turn this down a little. Keep this on a low heat until I get it completely melted. Let me find my live. There I am. See y'all's comments. Hey Cheryl. Hey Sherry. Robin. I can see y'all's comments over here. Let me scoop this to where I can see it better. Y'all know me, I've got my trusty computer tray in my kitchen. Y'all have seen me do that before. So, Robin says I don't have to cook today. I am willing. I will be cooking. Family is chipping in and helping me with all the cooking. I am so blessed to have them all. Yes, yes. Well, I cook big every year. Literally big every year. But my adult kids help me a lot. My parents are coming. My mother's bringing a coconut cake. My daughter helps me make several of the dishes. So I have a lot of help. But I do the main turkey dressing, ham, all that good stuff. So, but this right here, hey Chris, I see you hopping on here. This recipe has been in my husband's family for decades, maybe generations. Well, yeah, because we've been married decades. So this has been in the family for generations. And when we first got married about 35 years ago, he said, I can't marry you unless you can make my mother's fruitcake recipe. And I'm like, what? I don't like fruitcake. He says, no, seriously, this is a deal breaker. And I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, I went to her house for the holidays and I tasted it and it was like, oh my God, this isn't fruitcake, this is candy. So it's really good. So anyway, but if you know somebody, you know, that might enjoy this recipe, share the video on your timeline. Maybe somebody will use it because it's real easy. But all I'm doing here is I'm melting, it's 2 sticks of butter, 1 16-ounce pack of mini marshmallows, and it looks like it's ready. Let me get a little bit closer here so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm using my Archon mount. So y'all can see that the butter and the marshmallows have melted really nice together. And I'm going to turn my heat off. So now what you want to do is you want to add a cup of raisins. Y'all, I'm doing a cooking show with my plastic. I don't do fancy in my house, y'all. A cup of pecans, chopped finely, very finely. And a jar and a half, the small jars, but a jar and a half of drained stemless cherries. All right. No, Cheryl, this fruitcake is not cake at all. It's actually candy. Hey, Katie. Let me see who all I'm missing on here. You're a professional taste tester, Chris? Okay, well, girl. My house is where you need to be then. Okay, so y'all can see here that this kind of looks gross and yucky. And it's got cherries, marshmallows. Like I said, it's 2 sticks of butter, 1 16-ounce bag of marshmallows, a jar and a half of cherries. It's about, I don't know, 10-ounce jar. Oh, and cup of raisins and a cup of chopped pecans. And you mix that up into the melted mixture really good. And here's where it gets interesting. You put a box of graham cracker crumbs in it. I know, Katie, you don't like a bunch of flavors mixed together, so this probably will not be your cup of tea. And as you'll see, before I pour this in here, because this right here is like adding concrete to this mix, because it sets up really, really fast. So I already have a Pyrex dish that's been lined in cellophane, okay? So you have to work fast once you pour the graham cracker crumbs in, so it's real important. All right, here we go. Turn this down just a little bit so y'all can really see what I'm doing here. Y'all excuse my dirty kitchen. I haven't cleaned it yet. After this, I've got to get that going. All right, as you can see, it's looking like it's not going to mix. If you don't have a really firm spoon, like this heavy wooden spoon, you're in trouble. Because it is like stirring concrete trying to set up on you. And it's real thick. But it's still, if you can see the dry grains in the fruitcake mix, keep stirring. You want everything to look moist and covered. All right, that looks good. Now, this is a hot pan, so I've got to be careful. And you dump this on top of the cellophane. The cellophane will be your friend after this stuff sets up. But, you know, I remember the first time I made this, I had a little bitty spoon, and I thought, you know, I was doing good, and I was like losing my mind. Now, you got to have a bad boy spoon. And I'm going to soak that, because it's literally like getting concrete out of the pan if you don't. Alright, now, because the mixture is hot, you have to be careful. And now I'm going to put some press and seal. Let me see who else here. Linda, hey, from Baton Rouge. Charlotte, Yum, See, not everybody cringes when you hear the word fruitcake. This is your grandmother's recipe, Lynn? Oh, cool. All right. I'm using press and seal, which is this stuff. Okay, this is where the trick comes in. Let me turn my water off. Okay, so now, even though it's hot with the press and seal on it, you can still do it. You want to press it down and mold it to your dish. And you want to press it nice and firm, y'all. And it's hot, but the saran wrap definitely helps keep it. Loosen it up just a little bit. Get it down. All right. And that is all there is to it. And all you do is put it in the refrigerator, let it chill overnight, and I slice it up with a electric knife because it sets up really firm. It's a little hard to cut. So we cut it up in bite-sized pieces with an electric knife. And that's all it is to it. What do y'all think? You gonna try it? I don't like regular fruitcake, Claudia, but this right here is literally, I don't know if you can see it in here, but it's like candy. If you like marshmallows and butter, you know, if you're allergic to nuts, leave them out. If you don't like the cherries, leave them out. So, but it's a lot of fun to make. And I probably will make about 4 batches of this before Christmas is over because it's like an absolute must. And I've got a cheese ball recipe that is an absolute must. My son would divorce me as his mother if I didn't make my cheese ball. So got that one coming up too. I might go live with that one too because it's a lot of fun. So anyway, you missed the beginning, Cheryl, have to replay. So I'll go over the ingredients one last time. It's 1 16-ounce bag of marshmallows, mini marshmallows, 2 whole sticks of real butter, 1 cup of raisins, 1 cup of pecans, and a box of graham cracker, and 1.5 jars of stemless cherries drained. So I'll post the recipe in the comments so y'all can see, but you'll know after watching the video, you'll know that you've got to do it in a certain order and you've got to have the right setup going. So you want to make sure that you do that. So how long can you keep it? Girl, you have to ask somebody else that because this stuff doesn't last in my house. Once I bake this, it'll set up overnight and I'll cut it up tomorrow. And just my husband alone, half this pan will be gone tomorrow, literally. It's terrible. I mean, it's just like pure sugar. But yeah, it'll keep for quite a while, I'm sure. You love cheese balls? Well, I might go live when I make my cheese ball then. That way y'all have some of my family recipes. But literally, this is a tradition in my family, and it just wouldn't be the holidays without it. So, but anyway, that's all I have for you guys. If you think this is something that somebody will enjoy, share it. I appreciate it. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. I might hop on here later and do my cheese ball. We'll see. We'll see how much cleaning and cooking I can get done between now and then. Y'all have a great day. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. And I appreciate y'all hopping on. Thank you.